I'm here, so excited. Hi. Leah, you somehow always make it to our streams. Like all the siblings' streams. It's so nice of you. Even though you're in Norway. But I'm glad you could make it. I'm a little chippy today. Because I had this model like on my computer. And I figured since this is a test, it's probably more entertaining to actually have at least something move on the screen. But it's probably a little janky because I was a bit lazy and just I didn't really take the time to configure everything. Well, I messed around a little bit here and there, but I'm sure I could do something better. But otherwise, normally I'd just be, you know, bloop, this. Ooh, cute model. Thank you. It is a pay-to-use chibi model that I have credited in the my about section. And then you're able to customize and stuff, so I messed around with the colors and everything. I was very happy when they added horns because I was like, I need horns. But also, thank you for the follow, Hokumoros. I think I'm actually at 40 followers now, so I think the next stretch is like, that next followers goal is 50, which would be enough for affiliate, I think, which would be cool. Yeah, of course, I try to look at your guys' streams while I can. That's so sweet of you. I try to do that too. Of course, sometimes I'm often working if it's any of the like siblings on the other hemisphere that I'm not on. So like, you know, you Europeans, the Aussies, etc. It's so hard though because I want to support so many small streamers that I've kind of like gotten to know on Twitter or follow on Twitter, but then it's like, oh my gosh, I don't have enough time. But also, I want to catch, you know, like VCT, Valorant esports. Super cute model, by the way. Is your model getting rigged? At this moment, no. I currently don't have like my model or like my design as a live 2D, even like sliced or rigged. I'm not letting myself kind of like pay for that until I stick to streaming for a bit. Because I have a very bad habit of kind of just going all in on interests of mine and then dropping them. And it's just a very bad habit. Like I'll go into hobbies and things or interests and I'll just like learn about like the best way to do things or like the whatchamacallit, like the best equipment, best, you know, running shoes, best camera, best whatever, and it's like, okay, why am I even considering that when you're starting out? It just doesn't really, you know, make sense. Ooh, I didn't know that I also have a bad habit of going all in. That's why I have a full model and no streams. Yeah, it makes me really sad when I see people I'm mutuals with on Twitter kind of like get really excited and then they don't, and then suddenly like they kind of like stop streaming or stop tweeting, and then I'm like, oh no, where have you been? Where did you go? I hope you're okay there, friend. And yeah, woohoo, affiliate soon. Yeah, I should probably start looking into badges and emotes and things. That's really the only thing I care about. I don't really care about like making money or whatever. I just care about kind of like the cool like subscriber interactions that you get. And plus I love emotes, they're so cute. PBH has served its purpose for me. I was in it for the world building and designing. not streaming or making money. Yeah, I really wanted to, for me, this is like the first, I guess you could say, like this is meta talking or whatever, you know, not RPing, but this is like the first OC for me in a long time. So that's also fun. I've always wanted to have something to be able to commission artists that I admire. And I just don't have anything. Except like, you know, like I could commission fan art, but then it's like fan art is like my fandoms are one thing, like they're temporal. I mean, okay, I say that, but there are things I've been into for a long time, even if they've long been over. Fire Emblem Three Houses, I'm looking at you. It's been like 5 years since that game came out and I'm still here. But like original characters are like forever, you know what I mean? Like it's your thing that you made. And so like for me, at least, to me, they're like forever. So being able to just have something that I could get commissioned and be like, yeah, that's mine, it's just so cool. Even if I were to never like not stream or decide not to stream anymore. Oh, that's so cute, Patsu. It's not cute, okay? Yeah. Yeah, it's super fun. I love your design. Like the beads are cool. Reminds me of Ace from One Piece, aka Husbando. I've never watched One Piece or read it. I've seen a few episodes when I was younger, but I don't know or keep track of it. And that it's like so long now that it's kind of intimidating to think about trying it. Yeah, OCs are fun and forever. I loved writing my lore and her concept. Did you think of any of those or just design? As far as lore, I have like concept and stuff, but like say like a story that pieces it all together. Well, okay, for me, I've always not been the kind of person who like writes stories. I've always been kind of more like a vibe or concept person. So that's why when I was really into art and making it myself, I was more into like painting and drawing versus writing, because I can't flesh out entire plot lines and timelines and things like that. I am just someone who has ideas to capture a specific moment and that's it. But I do have friends and I know that love doing that kind of stuff, so it would be fun for me to kind of just be able to commission them and say like, okay, here are the vibes and ideas I have. Do something that is more complete with this. Hope you make a lore video sometime. Yeah, that would be so fun. That's like one of those things I think would be really cool to do like one day. But yeah, I don't want to like spend so much money and then just like be like, here it is, and then disappear off the face of the earth, never to stream again or something like that. I haven't streamed in 9 years, LOL, so I feel you on losing interest. You streamed before? 9 years? Wow. That's like OG like streaming. I have some ideas for a lore video too. So it'd be cool to like be able to hash it out. I just, yeah, obviously I don't have the ability to kind of like make the whole thing or conceptualize or storyboard the whole thing, but it'd be so fun. Okay. Let's see. Let me switch to the game. So, let me move this. This game is like a, what is it? A kind of like, it's built on Chromium, so it's like a window browser based game. So, it kind of looks janky if I try to like full screen it. Ooh, what is this? I've never heard of this. Well, okay, so this game is not an FPS game for once in my life. It's a little, I guess you could say, personality test type game called The Test. I had it for a while. Like it's one of the many games I have on my wish list. I love going on Steam and just wish listing games I think are interesting. So I have a lot of different games on there, and this is one of them. And I figured it'd be fun to do this on stream because I think, one, I love personality tests. I think they're a lot of fun, but I also like to see how, like, you know, streamers answer the test question or the like personality test questions, but then also kind of just how chat answers and things like that. Supposedly this test, it asks some hard and kind of like revealing questions, and by revealing I don't mean like doxing revealing, but more kind of just deeper into like who you are and your greatest fears and like, you know, complexities and all that kind of thing. So it's a short game, and I hope like we are able to enjoy this. I'm going into this blind because I've heard it's best to go into this blind. Apparently Markiplier streamed this at some point. Not that I would know because I don't watch a lot of mainstream streamers, but yeah. So I want to try it out, and like, I don't know, maybe we can have a little bit of conversation. Is this perhaps Overwatch? Narge? Hi, Basti. Cute new model. Not really new, but just something I have on my computer from a pay-to-use model that I've had and customized. Because this is like a personality test, I figured it would be more fun to see, you know, me move and stuff. The Dr. 7. Yeah. So I don't want to get demonetized by having copyrighted brands and trademarks on my stream. Thank you very much. Just kidding. It's like a default VTube Studio asset. Looks cool. I hope it is. This is a personality test. Yes. So I've just been sitting here chatting. I should just start because I'm gonna waste so much time just talking about whatever. Let's see. New game. You also actually I have a Sprite right now. So but they didn't have a Sprite at the VTuber Studio store, you know? Okay. Now, in order to begin, this is the most important part of this entire experience. What the hell is going on here? Okay. You will be asked a series of questions, and you must answer them honestly. Also, by the way, let me know if my audio is okay. Now, when I say answer them honestly, I don't mean answer them how you'd like to answer them. Answer them with truth, even if it's hard to face. We all want to be good people. We rarely want to admit our faults, grievances, or mistakes. But you must decide what you truly want. Do you want this to work properly? Do you want the truth about yourself, your destiny in this world? Or would you rather live a lie just to hide from yourself? The process is very simple in theory. Just answer a long series of questions. The 16 personality test is scary. I'm not scared. Give me your best shot. What's difficult is self-analyzing your own psyche to evaluate the truths in your own mind and life so that you can predict your future. Hey, I graduated from therapy. Thank you very much. So, this is nothing, okay? I am so strong. You can't beat me. The only person who can beat me is me. You see, as long as you're honest with these questions and answers, you'll be able to see your own future here. This will tell you things you already know, but don't necessarily know that you know. I think I score as a god gaming warlord. As long as the answers you provide to the questions asked are 100% honest and true, this process will simply unlock a part of your mind that you do not have natural access to. I don't know. I consider myself someone who's pretty self-aware, so I don't know if that will apply, but we'll see. We'll see. This isn't psychic. This isn't a personality test. This is simply nature. This is you. This is your own mind. This is simply nature taking its course. This is the human brain at work unlocking hidden truths within itself. While attempting to answer many of these questions, you'll often wonder things like, well, this answer depends on the circumstances. Create your own circumstances in your mind and answer the questions with a simple yes or no as you see fit. You may not understand nor realize it, but your mind will develop the situation required to answer your question the way it needs to be answered. Yeah, yada, yada, yada. I invite you to grab a drink of water. I have a Dr. 7 right here, so sure. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the experience. We are about to begin with a series of questions, and provided that you're a willing participant, we will be unlocking some substantial information today. Here we go. Okay. Do you believe that everyone should always be treated fairly? Always fairly? I will say yes, because fairly to me means like what is considered fair in their context or circumstance. Do you believe that everyone should always be treated equally? Yes. Have you ever invented anything? I like to think that I'm smart-ish. That's weird to say, because I don't like to compliment myself. And I like to think that I'm creative, but honestly, I don't think I've ever invented anything. I've just taken from what is existing and used it for my own needs. So I'm gonna say no. I personally think it's really hard to kind of like invent something new. Not many people can do it. Most of us are people who are built or who can build on existing things, which is still a skill, honestly. It's a very good skill, but I think invention is a completely different thing. Do you believe that you are worthy of someone's time investment? You know, if you asked me this, probably like a few years ago, I would probably say no. I'd probably think that I am a burden. I mixed random shit I found in the bathroom as a kid hoping it explodes. Does that count as inventing? You know, it's up to you if you think it counts as inventing, I think. Yes. Hope. That is such a bad thing to do, Basti. Oh my gosh. Have you guys ever seen those like cleaning TikToks? Where people like just put a crap ton of cleaning products in a toilet to like clean the toilet? And it's like, my guy, I think you just made mustard gas in your toilet. Me cleaning the bathtub? Hokumoras, no! Yeah, they mix the chemicals and it's like, you do not need you don't need 5 products to clean one thing. Like a toilet bowl or a sink. 5 yeah, they're just like, oh, you know, more products, more clean, right? So yeah, for real though, I fully believe I was cooking something as a kid. Yeah, you might have been cooking like mustard gas. Gotta nuke that shit. That's why I use my 10-in-1 shampoo. Who's laughing now? Wait, are you actually the inventor of 10-in-1 shampoo? This entire time? Holy shit, guys. So, okay. Oh, yeah. What was I saying? Do you believe that you're worthy? Okay, yeah. So, a few years ago, I would probably say no. Like, honestly. Because I didn't think highly of myself, and I always worried about being a burden or wasting other people's time, and not like serving a purpose or anything. I kind of just felt like everything I had to do had to have some sort of meaning to other people, like meaning or value. But now, like, I don't feel that way at all. So I am worthy of someone's time investment. Like, that was it's like, you know, if you're investing time in me, that's your choice. I'm not putting a gun to your head or forcing you to invest time in me. You made the choice. Now, whether it's a good or bad choice, like, that's up to you. But yeah, I'm worthy of someone's time. Would you consider yourself to be open-minded? Yes. Would you say that you sometimes have trust issues? Leah says that's great. Yeah. It took a long time to get there. Right? I'm like looking at this. Do you have trust issues? And it's like, don't we all have trust issues? Like, duh. Yes. Would you be all right with living alone forever? Yes. That was very quick, and I know most people would be like, I don't know. But I honestly love living by myself. I don't currently live by myself. I live with my sister, but like before that, I lived alone. And I know a lot of people worry about feeling lonely when they live by themselves. But for me, it's freeing because I don't have to clean on someone else's like schedule or standards. I don't have to cook or buy things at someone else's standards or timings. It's like, just like, I don't know, it's just so nice. It's very freeing and peaceful. And I never felt alone because I'm not someone who shuts myself away from my friends or anything like that. So it was never a problem. Yes, I love space, says Yume. Yeah, I agree. Being inside alone, best feeling. Don't gotta care who's home. Yeah. Like, if I don't get around to, like, washing dishes or something like that in time, I don't have to worry about it burdening someone else. What the hell? You picked a lot of blueberries while hiking? I don't think I've ever, like, seen, like, wild blueberries or whatever, or gone berry picking. But then again, I don't really have... I don't know, the great outdoors for me is just very hot, dry right now, and I guess if I wanted to see wildlife, it'd be like coyotes. But it'd be like them running away. Or squirrels. Rough living in Texas. Yeah, it's pretty rough right now. But that sounds like fun. Deer and swimming in a lake. What kind of dog do you have? Golden Retriever. Oh my gosh, a Golden Retriever! Oh, I love those. They're such good boys. A happy boy. Oh, they're so cute. Okay, do you always give someone the benefit of the doubt? I would say yes until proven otherwise. Do you dislike the sound of your own voice? Yeah, I do. You know, we talked about this. I was always told that I didn't talk the way that my parents would like me to talk because they would like me to talk kind of like kind of like this, just really soft and nice and all that kind of stuff, and just like, oh, you know, very respectful and gentle. But I don't talk like that. That, if anything, is like usually more like my customer service voice. Kind of voice, you know, when you're, but I'm over here like, ha, bro, what the hell? When we were outside, we were literally Diane and Mr. Peanut Butter from BoJack Horseman. Oh my gosh. What is this, a crossover episode? God, the customer service voice takes so much energy from me. Honestly, I don't even notice it happening until I'm talking to a stranger and then I switch to talking to a friend within the same time. So like if the server, like you're at a restaurant and the server comes over and is like, oh, have you guys decided what you want to eat? And then you're just like, yes, I would like this, please. And then I turn around to my friend and I'm like, after they finish taking the order, and I just continue talking like this. And it's like, I don't notice. It's just so subconscious for me to like switch how I talk that I really don't notice. But yeah, I still don't really care for the sound of my own voice, honestly. But I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that it just sounds weird when you hear a recording versus how you hear it, your voice traveling through your skull. It's just kind of uncanny. So I don't know if I'll ever like my voice. Do you like the color blue more than the color black? No. I kind of think blue is a boring color, not gonna lie. My favorite colors are like red and green, personally. I know I'm not red or green, but my actual favorite colors are like red and green. You love dark red and blue black. Oh yeah, those are like some really nice ink colors. I loved getting pens in that color. Oh yeah, dark greens. Yeah. Like jewel tone. I like a lot of different colors. If you found money on the street and knew who it belonged to, would you give it back to them? Yeah. Especially if I knew who it belonged to. Yeah, why not? I don't know why I'd keep it. Are you sure you want the answers you seek? Yeah, I'm not afraid. Are you afraid of spiders? No, I'm not afraid of spiders. I am the person that you yell for when you need to get rid of a bug that's in your room. Like, yeah, if I remember like in school, whenever like a random cricket or whatever would make it into the classroom, people would start screaming. I was just that person that quietly just went and caught it with my hands and then let it outside. So no, I'm not afraid of spiders. If you knew you would emerge unscathed, would you jump into molten lava? Yes. I didn't even finish reading the sentence. Would you jump into molten lava? Yes. I have always wanted to touch and eat molten lava. It looks like it just looks like something that fun. But I know logically that it is not actually fun to touch or eat because you would die, probably. But I really want to, because it's so like gooey and glowy. Like, I don't know, there's a lot of different inedible objects that I look at and I'm like, that looks like I need to bite it. So like, what kind of question is this? Yes. Would you consider yourself to be fat? Oh, no. Like, body image content warning for anyone out there. But yeah, I'm not. I mean, no pun intended, because I am a bone demon, but I am skin and bone. I am built like a noodle. So, no. Could make lava slime. Oh my god. Slimes are so dangerous for me. Like all those like stores that sell slimes, because I always just want to eat them. So I've never bought them because I want to eat them. On theme with the bones. Slay concept art. Yeah, I barely had to get much material, you know, to look the way I do today, because I'm just mostly bone anyway. Would you say that you have lots of charisma? So me personally, I would not say that I have a lot of charisma, because I don't. That's just not something I think about. Like, it's not something I've ever really kind of like reflected upon or anything like that. But I will go based on what other people have said. And I will say yes, only because other people have said this about me, and not because I necessarily think that. Because it's not I don't think charisma is not something that you can observe on yourself very well most of the time. I would say you have charisma. Oh, thank you, Leah. But yeah, I don't think it's something you can observe upon yourself. I mean, there are some people who are very aware about whether they have charisma and like how they appear to other people. And like these people are very like aware of it and can use it to manipulate social situations. Especially when you talk about something you know of. Nerd. Yeah, nerd is definitely gonna be an emote whenever I get affiliate. But yeah, I'll just say yes, because I've had people tell me, like, it's like not even just friends, but just in unexpected context. I've been told something along those lines, but like to observe it myself, I don't really think about it. So, have you ever wished you could be temporarily frozen? Why temporarily? Is it like to be preserved or like... I'm confused. I would say probably not. I don't want to be like, I don't know, like I don't want to be preserved and then like wake up like in the future after being in a stasis or something like that. That's not really something that I would want. I've thought about like being in hibernation, but I feel like hibernation is different from being frozen. Like, I don't want to be like May from Overwatch. This is all very interesting. Is it? Did you realize that the last letter of the previous 5 questions, when put together, spell the name Satan? No, I honestly don't even remember what the last 5 questions were, my guy. So I wouldn't notice. Could also mean being frozen would have saved you from getting run over by a car or something. Then I would say yes. I guess. And not gonna lie, because I'm from Texas, the idea of just being cold, being colder than like say like freezing temperature, so like below 0 degrees Celsius or 32 degrees Fahrenheit, that just sounds like hell to me. Like, I'm Vietnamese and I'm Texan. I'm not built for this. So yeah. But yeah, I don't notice this stuff, man. I don't have the attention span or the memory, the short-term memory to remember that stuff. Does that make you uncomfortable? No, not really. Why would it? Are you good at finding hidden puzzles or clues? If I'm actually like putting my mind to doing that or observing, then yes. If I'm just yapping like I am, then I might not necessarily consciously think about that. I feel like this isn't the medium for that sort of question. Supposedly, this is supposed to be kind of creepy, but it kind of, I guess, depends on how comfortable you are with yourself. So, because, I mean, okay, I think one of the questions was how open-minded are you? And I'm very open-minded. You can believe in Satan, you can believe in what, like, the occult, and I would just, like, not care. Not unless, like, you're, like, because, like, whether or not you're a bad or good person doesn't necessarily, like, it's not the same thing as what supernatural things you believe in, you know? Yeah, do you guys have winter? Like, what's the lowest temp the temp could drop? So Texas is very big. So like in some places it will never, like it barely ever gets to freezing temperatures. But then in other places, like if you go further north up of Texas, it can actually snow or ice over during the winter. Oh, I meant like the last letter, spelling it out. Yeah, I guess it's just the lead up to like these questions. But I'll say yes. I was not really looking for, like, this game, I'm looking to look at it at its face and not with hidden messages, but you know. Are you now wondering what other hidden messages are placed within these questions? No, not really. Have you been entirely honest with your answers thus far? Yes. Like I said, I'm very self-aware and I'm like sure of myself. There's not really many things that I think you could ask me that would cause me to try to lie. Are you afraid of the consequences for answering questions dishonestly? No, because I've answered honestly. Why would I be afraid? Were you aware that there could be potential consequences for answering dishonestly? My guy, I thought this was just a test. What would the consequences be? But also if there were, once again, don't care, because it doesn't apply to me. Are you wondering how these questions began to take a strange turn? No, because literally look at this scene that we're looking at. I would be surprised if it didn't take a strange turn. Like, this teddy bear is crying blood. There's help written in blood. There's like a bucket of like organs or something. Like, no, I'm not. Would you consider yourself captivated? No, not really. I just like answering personality tests. Like, back when those were like, those BuzzFeed quizzes were popular, that's just like, pick 5 items and we'll tell you what type of bread you are. I'd be like, yeah, tell me what kind of bread I am. I love these things. Very interesting. No, you. Would you consider yourself to be brave? Yeah. Even if I'm afraid, I will do something if I think I need to do it. Do you view yourself as someone with above average intelligence? Kind of drawing back to what we were talking about, where if you asked me a few years ago, and I had a lower image of myself, I would say no. I still don't think I'm necessarily anything like special brain-wise. Like, there are lots of smart people in this world. There's lots of charismatic people in this world. There's lots of talented people in this world. So I don't think it necessarily means a ton, like, by itself, that, you know, someone is above average intelligence, because people are more like, it's a sum of everything that you are. So, but yeah. So yeah, I'll just say yes. Have you been looking for hidden messages in these questions? Nope. I just look at things at its face, which is kind of how I deal with a lot of interactions, to be honest. Like, I'll observe how you present yourself and your mannerisms, but I'm not gonna think too hard on it until, you know, I need to. So, are you wondering which hidden messages you may have missed? Nope, still no. Head empty. Take test. Answer question. Have you begun to wonder how long this test will take or how many questions exist in this session? Nope, not really. This could take like 2 hours and I would still be here. Would you consider yourself to be a patient person? Yes. Oh hey, what are we doing in my room? JK. Hi Nito Nazinyan! Welcome to the stream! Hey, like, if this is your room, you kind of need to clean it. kind of stinks. Like, I think this bucket right here is like rotting a little bit. Like, at least put it in the fridge, you know? Also, these cobwebs, like, they're kind of getting big. You were on vacation? Well, relatable. Okay, would you consider yourself to be a patient person? Yes. Sometimes I might be a little bit too patient, not gonna lie. But I am very, like, I don't know. I'm willing to wait. I'm willing to wait and observe, and I'm also willing to give, like, take in more information before I make a decision or judgment, so yes. Oh, and I tolerate a lot more things than most people would. Do most humans annoy you? Chibi Landform is so cute, by the way. Thank you. I might need to like tweak some parameters a little bit, but I wanted to give you guys something to look at while I read these questions. Do most humans annoy you? I know I said I was a patient person, but I would also say humanity is really annoying. We are annoying. Like, I think it's I personally think it sounds like a contradiction, but yes, humans annoy me. Like, I think we're annoying. I don't know if that's, I don't think it's necessarily bad or good. It's just, we're annoying. Do you prefer animals to people? No, I view animals and people pretty equally, I would say, like, as living beings. And also, I'm allergic to a lot of animals, unfortunately, like furry animals. So I love them, but I can't really spend a lot of time with them because I'll break out in hives and die. Same, I think they're equals. Yeah, like, I don't, like, in a way, I might value another human more if, like, you were kind of going into, like, some sort of, like, oh, you have to save one thing, this dog or this person. But it's like, I'm not gonna say, like, I have a preference. Do you believe in magic? Do you believe in magic? I don't remember the song. So I'm gonna say no, but I will say that I am open to it existing. Like, if I get proven otherwise, then I'll say yeah. Like, I'm not someone who's just gonna be like, oh no, like, this does not exist at all. You're stupid if you think that. But I would say I don't really believe it. Do you believe in God or the existence of some form of higher power? Without getting too deep into like a talk about religion, I would say I don't really. But once again, if it was like shown to me like, I'm not opposed to the idea of one existing. So, like, what is it? Agnostic atheist is what I would say I am. I think part of it is I was raised half Buddhist, half Catholic. My mom's side of the family is Catholic, and then my dad's side of the family is Buddhist. So my parents really never gave a shit about, like, practicing religion strictly. We just did a mix of various things as they saw fit. And I went through Sunday school, but only because that way I could participate in, like, mass for extended family whenever they were visiting and stuff. But otherwise, we weren't really raised, like, to be religious. And I guess when you put a Buddhist and a Catholic together, you get an atheist. You fear death. Not really. dying is just part of life, you know? And it can happen at any time, to anyone, no matter where we are in life, unfortunately. It's very unfair. But it will happen eventually. Everyone dies. As Ana Amari Overwatch says. Everyone dies. Are you attracted to someone whom you're not currently in a relationship with? You're asking someone who is asexual, aromantic spectrum if they're attracted to someone. Like, even just if you removed most of this question, it would still be no. I mean, okay, but if the someone is a fictional 2D character, then the answer would be yes. I have many 2D waifus and husbandos, but if you mean like IRL, which is what this personality test is probably saying, then no. I am rarely, if ever, attracted to someone in real life. Ever. Like, there's probably been years in between me admitting that I found someone attractive. Like, that's how rare it is. Fake sands. Yeah. Arrow Ace Gang. Did you answer that last question with 100% honesty? Hell yeah. Are you alone? I'm streaming, so I don't know if that would be considered alone. You know? Like, when you're streaming, you're kind of like hanging out and vibing with a lot of people. So I'll just say no. If I told you with utmost certainty that there's something watching you, would you believe me? I mean, yeah, because like, I'm looking at them right now. Hi guys. Hi something. I'm just gonna say yes. Have you wondered who I am? Nope. Don't care. Just answer question. Have you had shivers at any point during this session? No, because it's hot right now. My AC was a little bit too cold earlier, but now I'm getting hot again. Do you feel like you're being watched? I mean, I hope so. I'm streaming, so I hope I'm being watched. If I wasn't being watched, then I'd be like, you know, it'd be a little saddening, but like, I hope so. I'll say yes. Have you considered quitting this session early? Nope. Do you drink water every day? Yes, I drink. I always have water next to me, and I drink so much of it, and yet every day I always go, why do I go through toilet paper so quickly? And it's like, because you're always peeing. You're always going to the bathroom, bitch. Like, that's why. But also, this is off topic, but on the topic of going through toilet paper, has anyone noticed that toilet paper has been like shrinking in size? Like, it's been going through shrinkflation. Because like, there was my normal amount of like going through toilet paper fast, but now I'm going through toilet paper like super fast, and it's not like, you know, like I'm peeing way more or I'm shitting my brains out or something like that. Like, I have a bidet, okay? So it's not that. But like, the rolls have gotten smaller, like, and it's driving me nuts. And I thought I was going crazy because I was just like, why am I going through like rolls so quickly? So I look it up on Reddit because, you know, when you want opinions from real people that aren't, you know, monetized, you go on Reddit. And someone literally took a picture of the brand of toilet paper that I buy. Like a pack that they have still in their house that they bought like 6 months ago. And then a pack in their house that they bought like that day. And it was smaller. Like, You know how toilet paper has those bullshit sizing that's like regular, mega, super mega roll or whatever, and you're just like, this is some arbitrary thing that you're calling your toilet paper sizes? Yeah, so mega rolls are pretty much just regular rolls now. They're not as thick as they are. And I should have noticed because it was easier to put the a new toilet paper roll on the holder than normal. Because usually it's kind of snug because these things are thick, but they're not as thick anymore. So now they're just like less toilet paper per roll. So it's not just in our heads. It's like for real, they shrunk the toilet paper, but they're still, you know, making us pay for the same price. Like, it makes me like, in some ways I understand shrinkflation because we as a society we don't like, when inflation happens, we don't like to see, like, people are more willing to pay the same price for years on end to a product than to have the price increase for the same amount of product over time. People have seen this in like coffee beans. Like, that's why like a lot of coffee roasters don't like sell like a pound of coffee. They sell like a 10-ounce bag. I don't know how many that is in grams, by the way, sorry. People who don't use freedom units. But so like, to an extent I understand it, but then on the other hand, a lot of this is such like artificial shrinkflation that it's making me mad. Like, freaking toilet paper, really? The big rolls are more expensive too. Yeah, that's the thing. I've always just bought like the mega whatever rolls, not the super mega, because they don't fit on the toilet paper roll very well, but maybe that's changed now because of the shrinking. But like, yeah. Like, what the hell? What am I supposed to do? Drink less water? Do you eat at least once per day every day? At least once? Yes. But I will say I am very bad at regularly eating 2 to 3 meals on time or at the same time every day because I forget. You realize that there's a probability that you've missed a plethora of hidden messages thus far. Yes, but I don't care. Are you wondering what they are? Maybe. Yeah, let's just say yes. Would it bother you to never know without finding them yourself? Would it bother me to not? No, I'm not gonna remember. I'm not gonna remember that I played this game. I barely remember. I have such a bad memory that it's not gonna bother me. It might bother me for like a day or two, but then I'll forget. But also, like, if I really wanted to know, I would just Google it or find someone else playing this. Is your favorite number 7? No. My favorite number is actually 8. Life is short, but it's the longest thing we'll ever do. Do you agree? Yeah? I mean, okay, longest thing that we as an individual will do. But then sometimes our legacy and influence lasts longer than our own lifespan. So now I'm like, do I agree? Because sometimes, you know, your impact or legacy or whatever lasts longer than you know? You're like dead, but here you are. Like, I wanted to make a comment, but then I realized that would be like a very political comment, so I won't. But in the same vein, like, you know, like grandparents die, but then their grandchildren are alive. That kind of thing. Countries exist today because of things that people did years ago, like hundreds of years ago. I'll say no. Oranges cannot be compared to apples. Do you agree? Literally or figuratively? I'll agree. You know what, like, even just literally, yeah, I'll agree. Because to me, like, they're different fruits that fulfill different cravings in my head. Kind of like how American Chinese food fulfills a different craving than authentic Chinese food, or real street tacos fulfill a different craving to me than Taco Bell. Like, you can't, like, for me, don't tell me that, like, Taco Bell is bad tacos or whatever, or bad Mexican food, because I'm like, no. They're completely different things, and I want them for completely different reasons, and they're good in their own way. They hit different, exactly. So, yes, I agree. Venus is sometimes referred to as the morning star. Did you know that? No, not really. Everyone deserves a second chance. Do you agree? Yes. I will give people kind of like the 3 strikes you're out rule. But like, you know, if you ruin your chances multiple times, then you're not getting another one. Especially if you ruin your chances with the same mistake or same, what is it? Same, like if you do the same thing over and over again with every chance, then you definitely are not getting a different second chance, like a quote unquote second, but like, you know, another chance. So I will agree. Because like, you know, a second chance is like not much. You can do anything you put your mind to. Do you agree? Yes. Yes. So much yes. I studied brain sciences in college. And then also, you know, obviously I've gone through my own issues with mental health, and I literally have ADHD and stuff. There is so much we can do just because if we think we can do it or we put our mind to it. In the same vein, there are so many things that we ruin for ourselves because we already thought to ourselves we can't do it. Like, we nerf ourselves like all the time just by thinking in a certain way. Obedience is more important than freedom. Do you agree? Oh no. I have such a problem with authority because I have strict parents growing up. But I also am always kind of like questioning authority and whether like ever since I was growing up, like, you know, because it's kind of like, do you deserve your power of authority? Like, why should I respect you kind of thing? Like, you need to show me that you deserve my respect kind of thing. So like, freedom was just such a big part of me growing up. I just can't. No, it's not important. Yeah, we nerf ourselves. Yep. Like, it's kind of crazy because there are times, like, for instance, in an emergency, right? Or a life or death situation, there will be times where we suddenly do things that we wouldn't think that we were able to do. But because we let our subconscious take over, or we just like didn't think because, you know, it's a life or death thing, we do it. Like, you know, mothers lifting cars to save their babies, that kind of thing. But like, you know, if you were to think about it, you wouldn't think you could do it, but like, you can do it. We really should be trying to think more positively. Hardest shit ever. It is so hard. It is so easy to just be like, yes, it's all about your mind and you just have to think different. But like, if you could self-awareness your way through all your problems and like depression and your complexes, then I wouldn't have spent hundreds and hundreds of dollars on therapy. I would have been able to think myself out of any problem. And yeah, but like at the crux of it, it really is about like how you think and see the world. Placebo is also interesting. Yes, sometimes you just need a little like external push. Even if it's like fake, you know? Underwater adventures sound like a fun time. Do you agree? After that whole like submarine thing, but also just the fact that the ocean is really big and scary. I don't have thalassophobia, by the way, which is like the fear of like the ocean, but I don't like the idea of potentially dying underwater. So I think the ocean is super cool. I think like exploring underwater is super cool. But I don't know if I would say like it would be a fun time for me personally to experience. I'll leave that to someone else who really wants to do it. Tsunamis, my nightmare. Oh my gosh. Yeah, tsunamis are so scary. Like they can happen like at any time. We've gotten better at predicting like, you know, that one's about to happen, but it's not like something that you'll be able to predict within like, you know, 2 weeks time. It's like, you know, within the like day. Did you realize that the first letters of the previous 8 questions spelled the phrase I love you? How many times do we have to go through this? I don't notice anything. I don't spell things. I read between the lines, but not literally between the lines, you know? Do you wish to be loved? Okay, who doesn't want to be loved though? That's kind of like the other thing that's like, it's very human, right? Nobody cares about your meta, old man. How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? But yeah, who doesn't want to be loved though? Isn't it just to be human is like, you know? So yeah, duh. Have you ever felt hated? I'll say yes. Now, whether I was actually hated, like, and it wasn't just in my head, I don't really know or care too much about it because, like, I don't know. I think it's, you can't please everyone. Yeah, I'm hating on you right now. Oh yeah, Basti, you wanna go? You wanna fucking go? You want a 1v1? JK, you'd probably win. Meet you outside in the Denny's parking lot. But yeah, I would say felt hated, yes. Actually hated, no idea, don't really care. I don't really think about people that don't like me or and stuff. Like honestly, I'm the kind of person that like if I don't like you or I'm annoyed by you, I'm just not gonna let you occupy my brain ever. Because like that's energy and I don't want to waste energy on people I don't give a shit about. So, you know, like what is the saying? The opposite of hate isn't, or the opposite of love isn't hate, it's indifference or whatever. Yeah. Do you have any addictions? I really like video games. I really like being on the computer. I really need to, I shouldn't, you know, it's like, I'm sure like my screen time on my iPhone and if I were to combine it with my like computer time would be insane. Cause I literally work in front of a computer doing computer tech stuff. Like I work in tech. And then after I sign off for the day, I just switch screens and do more things with tech. Like I play games. So I'll just say yes. Serotonin, go burr. Dopamine. Do you dislike the color pink? No. I mean, like, I literally have shades of pink on me. Like, or magenta. Did you know magenta is, like, considered like a purple, but it's also considered a pink? The more you know. Colors are weird. But I would say no. I'm very much like a tomboy, but I don't necessarily hate pink or anything. I don't like to wear it though. Like, I know it's weird for me to say when I have literally magenta on me, but I don't like to wear like pink shirts and stuff too often because I don't think it looks good on me, not gonna lie. It's not yellow. Are you colorblind, Basti? Does the color gray seem depressing? I don't think so. But you know what is depressing though? Is how the color gray is applied. Like all those freaking houses that get remodeled and they just turn into like this cold gray and white bland house. And it's like, why did you do this? Now it looks like a freaking hospital. Do you enjoy loud music? I would say I like loud genres of music. Because I do like, I enjoy metal, for instance. I enjoy EDM. I enjoy other types of genres that people would consider loud. But I do not like to listen to them at a loud volume. I don't even, like, I have really nice headphones and I still don't necessarily, like, put them at the, like, volume that people would say you should use them to really enjoy them. Because I don't like loud volume. So I'm just gonna say no. Because I'm just like, oh, I want the volume to be a sensible volume. To protect my eardrums. So I don't go deaf. Later on in life. You like to dance. Yeah, I like to dance. Mostly in private. Because I don't like to go out that much. But once in a while, I do go out to dance. And by once in a while, I mean like once every other year. Would you consider yourself normal? So me and my nerd self is like thinking about normal as in like statistically. And then I'm just thinking about how weird we as humans are. Or we as a human society, because I am actually a bone demon, you know? Wink wonk. But, like, do you consider yourself vulnerable? Huh, that's interesting. I can't even see it that way. I would probably say I'm, like, even though there are many people who wouldn't think I'm weird, there are also many people who do think I'm weird. I'm just gonna say no. Because I don't know. Do you love your parents? Oh. Oh, you have to ask this question? You have to ask this question? I'm just gonna say no. It's a long story. It's a no, kind of. It's like a, That's not a yes, but it's not, like, necessarily, like, a hell no. If you asked me, like, 5 years ago, it'd probably be a hell no. But, like, but it's a long story. It's not that I don't want to talk about it, because, like, I'm pretty open about it, and I really don't care. I'm pretty open about most things. But I don't feel like yapping about it right now. It'll probably come up at some point. I'll just say no. Have you ever been lied to? Who the hell's never been lied to? Like, who hasn't? Like, hello? Humans lie. You get angry often. No. I would say I don't get angry that often. I might, like, you know, you guys might see me like, rage on stream while playing a game or something like that. Or I'll get annoyed. Or I'll complain about something, but it doesn't actually bother me. Like, real rage is not something that I experience often. But so when I actually get angry at something, like angry, then you know that I am pissed. Like, you know that something is getting under my skin and it's really bothering me. But I would say, no, not really. Do you hold grudges? No. I don't really hold grudges. Like I said before, I don't really think about people who don't serve me, and I don't really think about people I don't give a shit about, so I don't hold grudges. And if someone wrongs me, I just erase them from my life, and I move on, and I don't think about them. I'm sure my friends would love if I did hold grudges. If anything, my friends and my sister hold grudges for me in my place. But I'm just like, I don't care. Bye. Have you ever forgiven someone? Yes. I hope that most, if not all, people have. Because everyone makes mistakes, and we all witness them and get apologized to. Have you ever done something that you knew you shouldn't have done, but still did it anyway? Yeah. I mean, who hasn't? Once again, I think that's kind of human to kind of do things that we don't really think we should do, but then doing it anyway for other reasons. Have you ever lied? So I'm an honest and sincere person, but like, there's just no way that someone has never lied in their life. That's just not possible. There are always situations where you like, you'll lie, right? Like, if a little kid asks you if Santa exists, like, I'm not gonna tell them, like, no, you're stupid. Like, Santa doesn't exist. That's actually your parents. Like, what? Like, knowing when to, like, actually say the truth and not saying the truth is a valuable social skill. But also, like, human. So, yeah. Have you ever cheated on a test? Yes. But I honestly, it's probably like the most mild freaking version of cheating, which is like glancing at someone's paper or something like that. I've never like done anything like that requires a whole scheme or whatever, because I don't know. At that point, it's like way more effort to cheat on the test than to actually have studied for it, so I don't see the point. But like glancing at someone's answer, I've definitely done when I was younger. But otherwise, no, because like, you won't cheat this test. I tried so hard to cheat on a math test with a Samsung smartwatch. Isn't that like those old chunky ones? Oh my god. I'm just trying to imagine how like clunky that would be to do. That would be so much work. Like, I know people have tried to cheat with like putting things on their like TI-87 like or whatever graphing calculators and things. But yeah, it's just like, that's just so much effort. And I'm lazy, you know? I couldn't in the end. Yeah, I'm lazy. That's just like, bro, if I'm so lazy I didn't want to study, why the hell would I be lazy? Like, why would I bother going through all that effort? You won't cheat this test. Oh yeah? What you gonna do about it? Do you think flowers are more beautiful than trees? No, I love plants. I actually have I have some houseplants. I also love flowers. I think they're both beautiful, so no. I was so worried. Oh, you didn't want to like get caught? Have you ever wanted to be an animal instead of a person? Yes. Oh my god, when I browse Twitter and I see like my like cute internet pets like just like lounging around doing nothing, I just wish I was a little pet dog or pet cat just like living in someone's house, sleeping and doing nothing all day. Like, I want to be a little guy living in someone's house, doing jack shit, but somehow being loved and fed and stuff. Like, that is the life. Do you believe you have psychic powers? Oh my gosh. So, I would probably say I wouldn't call them psychic powers, but I do have like an intuition for things. And I'm sure my mom would probably love to say that they're like psychic powers because she has that sort of intuition. And she probably passed it on to me. Cause like, she's had like feelings where she's like, oh, like, I need to check up on this person to make sure that they're okay. And then she'll check up on them and they had just like gone through an accident or something like that. And I've experienced similar things myself, like just like a feeling and then it's like true. But like, I wouldn't go as far as to say they're psychic powers, but I'll just say yes. But yeah. I always say this, I want to be reincarnated as one of Paris Hilton's chihuahuas. Sure, I would be an accessory, but I think I would have a great time. Like, for real, I want like a little dog or like a cat. Like, oh my gosh. Like, being an Instagram cat or something would be amazing. People just love and adore me and all I'm freaking doing is living in someone's house. I know I am. I was thinking once I needed to go to the bathroom, and I actually went 5 head. Holy fucking shit. You can read your own mind. Oh my god. You have ESPN. Have you ever seen a ghost? No. Yeah, no, bro, don't say out loud. Okay, oh, yeah. No, it's just normal, right? You don't, we'll cut that from the VOD, you know? Do you dream often? Nope, I don't really. Usually I just knock the fuck out. If I dream, you know that it's because I ate something like right before bed, which I try not to do. Or I'm really stressed or like something, because that's the only time I dream. But I don't really dream often. Do you have nightmares often? In the same vein? Same thing. If I have a nightmare, then you know that I'm going, like, my brain is like needing some sort of rest or something like that. The FDA will get me. The Food and Drug Administration will get you. Like, what are they gonna do? Recall you for E. coli? You suffer from anxiety attacks? Yes. I have depression with, like, anxiety or something like that. I don't remember what the diagnosis was. It doesn't really matter to me. I don't really get them often or anymore, but I have gotten them. You suffer from depression? I just said yes. But it is treated and managed, so it's not something I think about too much. Yeah, I feel you with the dreams. One time I had an internship and I slept like 8 hours a day and was just dreaming because of how stressed I was. You know what's the worst part is when you're stressed about something, so you dream about it, but then like you have a realistic dream of you doing it or you going through your whole day, and then you wake up and you're like, fuck, I actually have to go through this now, like for real. But I feel tired. Like I actually went through it already, but now I have to do it again. Do you exercise often and stay active? I used to, but I haven't been. I really need to. I got like a whole walking pad for my standing desk for this reason. Because I haven't been as active as I used to be. So, and it's hurting my booty and my spine. Like, it's not good for you, you know, to sit and stuff all day or lie down all day. You make sure you get up and stuff. If you haven't gotten up while watching me, you know, get up and like wiggle a little bit and like wiggle your limbs a little bit and then, you know, sit back down or whatever. But, yeah. I'll say no. I really wish this was a yes, but it used to be a yes. I was trying to get a good sleep schedule and usually slept like 5 hours, but was just burdened with dreams. Oh my gosh, that's awful. Yeah, like, because dreams to me are exhausting. For me, they're very vivid, so it's very much like I experienced it. It's leg day today. I almost couldn't drive home. Oh, holy shit. R.I.P. Like, when you are so sore that you can barely move your legs, but then you're just like, great, I have to walk and stand and function. Is there a particular type of food that you despise? Yes. I don't like mushrooms and I don't like seafood. Like fish is okay. I actually love sushi, but like clams and oysters and stuff, no. And then mushrooms that taste very mushroomy to me taste like dirt, so no. Fish for me, I will take them from you. I will eat your mushrooms. Yeah, you guys can have all my mushrooms. So like sometimes I'll cook something and I'll be like, I'm an adult and I didn't remove the mushrooms from the recipe this time. You put mushroom on S tier? Yeah, I remember your vegetable. Yeah, I remember that you put mushroom there. Though mushrooms aren't technically a vegetable. That's kind of the other reason why I don't like mushrooms. They kind of freak me out. Like fungi freak me out a little bit because they're like not plants or animal. They're just like this other living thing. Culinary wise, they are veggies. Like when you're talking about like in the culinary sense, like they're vegetables. Kind of like how in the culinary world, tomatoes are vegetables, even though they're biologically fruit. But like, yeah. Would you consider yourself emotionally wounded? Yes. I talked about it. I referenced it. It's a long story. I'll talk about it some other time probably because whenever it pops up. Yes. Yeah, like how giraffes are called long-necked dogs. Long-necked dogs. Is it just me then? Maybe. Probably. I think they're more close. They're closer to like long-necked horses, if anything. Have you ever felt betrayed? Yes. I mean, once again, if you're human, who hasn't? Oh, speaking of mushrooms, I got distracted. I know I should read this other question, but like, I keep thinking about that Tumblr post or whatever. That was like, that had like the most hardcore line, like, you can't kill me in a way that matters. But it's a freaking Tumblr post and it's about like a mushroom. Wasn't it an Obama dream or something like that? I don't remember what it was. Like a whole freaking Tumblr post. And it's just like one of those things where sometimes memes have like the most like hardcore one-liners that you think is like from some epic novel, but it's actually just from a freaking meme. Like it's just from Tumblr or Reddit or like even 4chan and you're like, oh, you can't kill me in a way that matters. You ever feel lost in life? Once again, who hasn't? I think humans, we inherently look for meaning in everything. And even when there isn't anything that has, like, even if something doesn't have meaning, like, because there's a lot of things that like, honestly, there's so many things that actually don't mean anything, but we still like to put meaning to it because we as humans love to assign meaning to things and we love symbols and stuff. Like, meaning is how we communicate. We gave up our ability to like smell and see and our strength and speed and everything to subscribe meaning to things. So of course I have felt lost in life, and I think so have many other people. I find it very rare and unlikely that someone's never felt that way. Lost? Psh, I got my Google Maps. But what if you don't have signal? Bassie, what will you do? What if there's no 5G? Would you consider yourself a natural leader? Yes. I tend to take the lead on a lot of things. That's just the way I am. And I think a lot of people just... Yeah, that's just the way I am. I don't know. I like to lead things. I like to take charge. But to an extent, there are some things I don't want to lead or whatever. Because I'm like, not interested in that power. Like, I'm not interested in the power. I'm just interested in, like, having, like, pulling people together toward, like, a specific focus. IGL? My IGL! The way you guys said that, like, at the same time. Yeah. Like, I naturally want to, like, shot callers and stuff in games, but, like, I kind of just don't care about talking to strangers anymore, so I don't. So I just talk to myself. If you could push a button to destroy the world, would you press it? Nope, because that impacts way more than just me. And it also, even if I hated, like, all humans and wanted every human to die, destroying the world would impact more than just humans, and that is not fair. But it's not fair to other people, period. Do you sometimes dream of being a hero? I used to have a savior complex. I always wanted to, like, help people, you know? Like, I always wanted to be, I wanted to be significant by helping people and whatnot. I loved like solving problems no one else could solve and that kind of thing, but I don't do that anymore. I'll just say yes, to be honest about my past, but currently I don't like necessarily have any grand dreams of like saving anything or anyone. Have you ever been bullied? Yes. I've had glasses since I was young. And then I went through like many years of braces. And I looked like a really busted up kid when I was younger. Or like when I was like from like 10 to like 15, 16, something like that. And obviously like I have my like hyperfixations and like I know a lot of different things and all that kind of stuff. I'm also Asian, which can be significant when you're in an area like specific places that don't have a lot of them. So I've been bullied before, for sure. I've been made fun of and picked on and stuff. Have you ever bullied someone else? Does it count if you were like 4 years old? When I was a little girl, I was a fucking menace, okay? If someone annoyed me, I would just punch them. Like, I remember, like, I don't remember much from my childhood, but I just remember the teacher having us sit down for story time, and then someone accidentally stepped on my foot, and I just immediately socked him. Like, like, I don't know. Violence was my answer to everything as a child. So I'm gonna say yes, but like, which sounds bad because you think about it like in the sense of like, oh, recently? Like, are you one of those internet bullies? But like, I'm talking about like, you know, when I was 4 years old. Wow, I can't believe you're a bully. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna clip this and like, do a Google Doc and like tweet thread about me? Oh shit. Y'all, cut the stream. Cut it. Cut the cameras. Cut the cameras. Imagine though, if someone was like, hey, this person's problematic because when they were 4 years old, they punched people for no reason. Would you consider yourself to be a dreamer? Yeah. I feel like I'm just someone who always likes to have aspirations and things. That's how I, you know, go through life. Even though right now my aspirations and dreams are very average, and it's just like my dream is to live a comfortable life, enjoying time with people that I like and in love. And just that, which is not as grand of a dream as like, you know, saving the world, curing cancer and stuff, but I've just kind of grown to that like point where I just rather have like that small of a dream. You sometimes hurt people's feelings unintentionally. Unintentionally? Who hasn't hurt someone's feelings unintentionally? Like, who hasn't? But I definitely have. Like, I'm a straightforward person, and I say things and in a way that, or I will say things and not realize until after I said it that normally people say it that way when they mean something malicious or a different way. But I don't mean it that way. I mean it the way the words literally mean. But also, like, yeah, who hasn't hurt someone? Even if you're like the nicest person, and you like, or a pushover, you've probably hurt someone's feelings. Do you find space fascinating? Yes. Would you consider yourself to be an artist? I've given so many weird backhanded compliments. Oh no. Would I consider myself to be an artist? Well, I don't really create anymore. I got burned out from like art as a hobby when I was a teenager, and I just never picked it back up consistently since. But I still enjoy art. I'll say, I think being an artist and stuff doesn't necessarily mean you've had, like, you kind of, and I think a lot of people who are in art and do commissions and stuff like that, or have it as a career, kind of fall into this trap. Actually, content creators do. Just anyone who creates anything, of like thinking that you can't be something unless you've produced a certain quota of things. And I don't believe in that. I don't think there's a quota to being someone who creates something, as long as you've created at some point. And if sometimes you still have that creator mindset, even when you are no longer creating things. So I'll just say yes. Would you consider yourself to be a good friend? I hope so. I'll say yes. Would you consider yourself to be flawed? Yes. Who the hell isn't flawed? I'm not conceited. Have you ever fantasized about being a supervillain or performing a heinous or egregious crime? No. I can't. Me. Smile. Nasty. No, I can't. Guys, you know, like those games where you can pick like routes and things and whatever? I can't ever do like the evil things. I can't be evil. It makes me feel bad. Like, oh, like Baldur's Gate 3, for example. Like, my first run through, obviously, I try to like save everyone and everything. But now I'm like, I haven't like touched it in a while, but I'm doing a Dark Urge run. Well, okay, I want to do 2 Dark Urge runs. I want to do Dark Urge is like, you're just, you know, you're basically a murderous psycho. But like, I'm doing a run where it's like Dark Urge, they redeem themselves and grow into a good person. But then there's also the one I want to do where you're like legitimately like you're Dark Urge and you just do bad things and you don't give a shit. But like, I just can't. I'm like doing, like picking the bad choices. Like, I don't want to. Like, I know I'm a bone demon, but I don't like doing bad things. Thanks for the stream. I should probably play BD3 while I have time. By the way, I just reminded you. Well, have fun. I've played so many hours of that game, like hundreds and hundreds of hours. And I could still play hundreds and hundreds of hours more. I'm never gonna stream it. It's one of those games that I will just keep to my own personal time, because I want to be able to progress it at my own pace. But like, it's so fun. Do you believe in perfection? No. I am a perfectionist and I strive for that, and I used to strive for it in a way that would just like hurt me, but like it's not possible. I had a few friends that went MIA for days because of that game. Yeah, I've definitely just kind of like done that before, where I just I didn't like talk to anyone just to play that game. Have you ever stolen from someone? Yeah, I would say so, but once again, it was when I was a little, like, younger. Like a little kid. It doesn't really matter now. Would you ever kill someone under any circumstances? Any circumstances? I'm gonna say yes. Because there are definitely some sort of circumstance out there that is, like, very unlikely, but, like, the humane thing to do would be to kill them, you know? Like, for instance, if I was in a zombie apocalypse and one of my best friends got bitten and they told me they want me to kill them before they turn so that way they could die as a human, I would do it. Like, that's a circumstance. Like, so I have to say yes. If you had one day to live, would you tell anyone? Yeah. Would do that for my Mr. Peanut Butter. Exactly. But also sometimes, like, you know, if you have to, like, defend yourself and from something or someone, and it like, And sometimes like your only way of like being safe is to make sure that they can't hurt you by like disabling them somehow, and that involves killing them, then like, yeah. Like I wouldn't want to do it. That's not something I would take lightly. Like, you know, killing someone is not something I take lightly at all. But if you say any circumstances, yeah. Have you ever told your darkest secrets to someone? Yes. Do you trust me even though you know nothing about me? I mean, I don't give a shit, my man. Sure. What can you do? Do you know who I am? No. Well, I know who you are. Have I appeared you? Yes, I would scream. You guys, I'm a little freaking baby bitch, okay? I can't play horror games. I would scream. I get startled very easily. Like, even if it's a game that's not actually scary, any sudden noises or changes in environment makes me scared. I get startled so easily. I would scream. If I told you that I've been behind you this entire time, would that... Yeah? I'm a baby! Would you consider yourself to be empathetic? Yes. Would you consider yourself to be romantic? This is a funny thing to answer because I literally said I'm on the arrow ace spectrum, so I don't care about... Like, I don't have any particular feelings towards romance or sexual attraction for other people. But I think I am a romantic person. I like seeing other people experience romance, and I also just love like the romance of life, kind of like in the artistic sense. Like otome games I find fun, even though I personally, if that were like actually my life, I would probably just be really fucking annoyed. But like, I don't know, I love romance. You know? I love like shipping characters. I love shipping characters with myself. I love like romantic situations. And yeah, the romance of life. So poetic. Yeah, you know, I am an artist after all. Have you ever been in a physical fight? Yes. Only when I was really young because I was a little shit, but yes. Are you prone to headaches or migraines? Yes, I do get migraines. And it sucks because sometimes you just, like, when I get migraines, it's like I'm out. I have to wrap myself in a blanket and not be in the dark because I can't do anything. I get the, like, auras and halo effects, so I literally can't see. So, you look at the ground when you walk. I'm gonna say no, because not usually. I'm someone who, like, keeps their head forward and stuff. And I'm always just thinking about, like, I watched a lot of like America's Next Top Model and other things like that. And so I'm always thinking about like holding myself up in a way that's like impressive or something like that. Well, when I want to be, like when I want to hold myself up that way. I'm very aware of like, you know, making myself smaller when I want to be ignored and making myself bigger when I want to be looked at. But I don't look at the ground because I'm usually looking around, like around in the environment anyway, to make sure I don't like get lost or whatever, or to make sure I notice other people, especially if they're suspicious. Love. Actual bully. Yeah. You're writing that doc right now, aren't you? But yeah, I don't look at the ground. I will look at the ground when I'm walking up and down stairs, because I can't walk up and down stairs. And then, or if I feel like I'm about to fall, I will look. Are you attracted to the opposite sex? I will say yes, because I'm bisexual, but I am, like, and it's possible for me to be attracted. But like, technically it's also like no, but I'll say because it's possible, even if it's a 0.001% chance. Would you ever shave your head? My whole head, no, but I have shaved the side of my head for an undercut. So like technically yes. They didn't say whether it was just part of your head or just your entire head, so I'll say yes. But I would never do my whole head because like, yeah. Are you attracted to muscular bodies? What the fuck? Are you targeting me right now? I think I mentioned that, like, I think when, I was playing Overwatch or something like that, and we were talking about, you're being out, bro. I know. I love muscles, dude. Like, muscly men, muscly women. Oh my gosh. Like, sometimes, like, if people are trying to get me to play a game, like, if you want me to play a game, especially if you're trying to, like, target me for, like, an Otome game or something like that, if you don't got, like, someone beefy, then I'm probably not looking. If they're just a bunch of skinny twinks, and skinny free boys, I'm probably not looking. But, like, yeah, muscle. Oh, muscular women, muscular men, muscular non-binary, like, whatever. Muscle. Do you ever dance when no one is looking? Yeah. Do you trust your best friend entirely? I don't have like one single best friend. I would say I have best friends. But yeah, I would trust them. Do you remember your childhood extremely well? I mentioned this before. I don't remember shit. Would you rob a bank if you get away with it? No. Not really. That sounds like too much work. Like, I would love to have, like, a bunch of money and, like, honestly, have enough, be a rich person that can just, like, change someone's life positively, you know? Just casually drop money on someone who's, like, asking for money for, like, hospital fees or something like that. But, like, robbing a bank sounds like so much work. I don't want to. Whoa, let's go back to the bank part. I said no. There's nothing spicy there. I said no because I'm lazy. Do you ever dream about running from a killer? Okay, do you mean dream like when I'm sleeping, or dream like as I aspire to run from a killer? But I have dreamed about this. Solo bank busta here. Do you ever dream about falling off a cliff? Yes, I've had those dreams before. Do you ever dream about being naked in public? Okay, I have really dramatic and adventurous dreams, but being naked in public is just not something that I've dreamed about, no. Do you enjoy scary books, movies, or books? I am a huge chicken shit, but yes, I enjoy horror. I'm not gonna enjoy it by myself and stuff, but like, I do actually enjoy horror, even though I am very scared and I will have nightmares and stuff out after. Do you enjoy comedic television shows or movies? Yeah. Do you like being the center of attention? Not really, to be honest. I know I'm streaming and stuff, so that makes me the center of attention, but like, no. Do you feel like something is always watching you? Nope. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to go to space? Yes. Have you ever had an out-of-body experience? Yeah. Have you ever punched a nun? What the fuck is this question? No. Honestly, I don't even know if I've ever met a nun, to be honest. You like dogs better than cats? No, I like them both equally. You prefer to read more than you prefer to watch movies? I would say I enjoy both equally, and in the same vein, I rarely read or watch movies. Because it's hard for me to get my like to sit down and do something like initiate doing something like that, and I'm trying to get back into doing it, but yeah. So I would say no, just because equally. Are you still wondering why I asked you if you ever punched a nun? Not really, because I stopped thinking about it after it disappeared from the screen. Do you get starstruck easily? Nope. I don't idolize people. I don't put people on a pedestal. I don't like. I could literally accidentally meet like a celebrity or something and not fucking notice. You hate going to big parties and social gatherings? I would say yes, only because while I do like to go to them sometimes, I don't typically look out for them. Is your favorite part of your birthday receiving presents? No. My favorite part is getting cake. Seriously though, have you ever punched a nun? Like, really? Just bam, right in the face, nun punch. What the fuck are you on about, man? Did you laugh? Just now? Not really. Earlier? Kind of. Did you say what the fuck in your head or even a lot? I mean, yeah. Are you now somehow eager to get... Are you now eager to somehow get the opportunity to punch a nun sometime soon? No. If there's a hell, do you think you're going to it? Probably. I mean... I don't know. There's like many different beliefs about like what's required to not go to hell. So... And you know, I'm a bone demon, so technically like that's probably where I belong. Oh, I'm deaf going to hell. I already know. Oh, Bassie. What have you done? You enjoy fantasy fiction games? Yes. Damn, how long is this fucking game? I think part of it is because I just keep yapping in between questions. Do you masturbate frequently? Oh, wow. No. I'm Arrow Ace. Are you wondering what constitutes frequently? Not really. I'm just assuming it's normal, like what people would think is frequent. Are you more than slightly uncomfortable right now? Nope. I'm pretty much, open-minded and open about everything, and I think that's a normal part of being human, so... And it's like a normal biological function, so I don't really care. I'd like to punch a nun, would be cool. I punch a nun. I'm kind of concerned that 2 of my VTuber siblings wants to punch a nun. Also, thank you for the follow, Teenage Glacy. But yeah, I'm not uncomfortable. Is your mouth dry? Actually, yes, because I keep yapping. Like, we would be done with this test if I didn't keep talking. Does profanity make you uncomfortable? Nope. Do you believe in legendary beasts such as the Loch Ness Monster or Bigfoot? Not really. I think animals are legendary in themselves, but I don't know if I necessarily believe these specific beasts. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Both are also Filipino, so I think it's the hate towards Catholicism. That's fair. Are you poor with money management? Nope. I am pretty good with money. I don't spend money often, really, for other things and things I need. And I just kind of intuitively know if I have enough money. The only time I do have like budgeting apps, but I use them to, what is it? Like, I only use them when I have a specific goal to save for. Bigfoot, yeah, that's what they called me in high school. So I can say, fuck shit ass balls. Yes, fuck shit ass balls. Philippines mentioned draw. Oh, shit. We're gonna, don't call the Filipinos to me. I'm not Filipino. I'm not a Swagapino. I know Swagapinos, but I'm not one of them. I dated a Filipino once. I don't know if that counts. Choose one of these numbers that you feel resonates with you most in this moment. So before I saw this question, I saw out of the corner of my eye 69. So, you know, like I didn't even know what the question was. I was about to click it automatically. Choose one of these colors that you feel resonates with you most in this very moment. Purple. I'm purple. Choose one of these words that you feel resonates with you most in this very moment. Wicked, sick, plagued, wretched, toxic, vile. Why are these all negative? I'm gonna say plagued because I'm plagued with allergies constantly lately. You dated a Filipino as an ace? Oof. I think we are all clingy. You know what's funny is that I would say that the person I dated was clingy. Choose one of these words that you feel resonates with you most in this very moment. Blessed, glorious, divine, angelic, heavenly, celestial. Divine. Choose one of these words that you feel resonates with you most in this very moment. Luck, skill, strength, agility, intellect, charm. Intellect. Do you enjoy solving mathematical puzzles? Yes. I love math. I loved like almost every subject in school. I say almost because I didn't enjoy history that much, but that's because I just don't enjoy memorizing dates and stuff, which you'd had to remember to write essays and things for like AP history. Like history in itself is cool. Having to study it, not fun. Do you speak more than one language fluently? I'm just gonna say no because my Vietnamese is very baby and then my French is babyer. And I haven't spoken that. Like, I haven't spoken either in such a long time that I don't think I can't do it. Like, I would consider myself bilingual, but like, not, but like, I lost it. Okay, nerd. I mean, yeah. Don't you see these glasses? Like, come on. Have you ever visited a country other than your own? No. Do you enjoy coffee? Yes. Do you believe in demons? I mean. Do you believe in angels? No. Are you afraid of sharks? No. Not really. Do you prefer baths over showers? No. Because I hate having to clean the bathtub and all that. It's annoying. Does the smell of perfume or cologne give you headaches? Yes, if it's too much. Did you see a shadow move in your room a few moments ago? No. Stop trying to scare me. Do you ever hear your name being called even when you know no one is calling it? No. Stop trying to scare me! Looks at you. Bro, cologne or perfume gives me a headache. It just kind of like depends on the smell, but also some people put way too much. Actually, a lot of people put way too much. Do things in your home often go missing and then reappear later? I mean, yes, because I have ADHD, bro. I don't remember me putting things. Do you hear footsteps around you when you're alone? Nope. Stop trying to scare me, bro. Do you ever hear random knocking noises around you? I live in an apartment. Like, yeah. You often look at the same time on the clock every day. No. Have you ever felt your feet being grabbed at night while sleeping? No. Stop trying to scare me. Do you have any pets? No. I'm too allergic. Is your favorite color green? I mean, yes. Are you attracted to a family member? What the fuck? No. If you won the lottery, would you share the money with anyone? Yes. That happens a lot if you have a cat that likes grabbing your feet. What? In Alabama? Yes, Kate Gona? Yeah, I know. Like, what the fuck? If you could be the dictator of your own country, would you accept the role? No, because I don't want that much responsibility. You ever wonder what it'd be like to be in prison? Yes, but that's just because I'm curious about it from an educational standpoint. Do you like fishing? Yes, I love fishing mini games. Whenever people are like, why did someone put fishing in this game that has nothing to do with fishing? I love it. Like, the fishing minigame was for me. You like hunting? No. But I haven't, yeah, but I don't really do that outside. Do you like camping? No. I don't like the great outdoors. Do you like guns? In game, yes. In real life? No, not really. I'll just say no, because I'm assuming they're asking IRL. Are you getting tired of answering questions? Yes, because I thought I keep yapping. Taxes, baby? Yeah. Would you consider yourself to be kinky? Yeah, I'd say so. Eyes are the window to the soul? You agree? Sure. You always keep your promises? I'll say no, because sometimes you have to break your promises for different circumstances. Would you ever completely... And also sometimes I fucking forget, because I have a bad memory. Would you ever completely trust someone who's lied to you? Probably not. I'm assuming they mean like lie in a big way and not just like lie in a normal human way. Are you an only child? Nope. I have a sister. I'm the older sister. Do you ever enjoy being drunk? Once in a while, but very rarely. Do you like tattoos? Yes. I would love to get a tattoo, but I can't fucking commit to an idea or design, so like probably not happening anytime soon. Do you enjoy being high in any form? Once in a while. Do you believe you have a soul? No. Did you cry this week? Nope. I don't really cry. I'm not a crier. I'll actually fake cry a lot of times when I am watching something or reading something sad. Because it's like, if I could cry, I would cry. But then I'm like, because I'm like, this is so emotional. But I can't cry. Are you upset with someone right now? Yes. I'm really annoyed by someone at work. Is there someone you're not being completely honest with daily? No. Even though I'm annoyed with them, I basically tell them when I have issues with them, so. Do you understand how this works yet? No, is this over yet? If you answer the questions twice, your truths may change. It's not just about answering the questions, it's about the time you spend answering them and the combination you answer them in. Yeah, I know about that. I studied that in college because we had to take a research methods class. And it is a very common thing in surveys and questionnaires to have questions that are very similar in meaning but phrased differently to kind of basically kind of get a consistent answer from you. So, yes, I understand. Don't mansplain to me. I fucking studied that shit, bro. Are you wondering if the end of the test coming soon based on the previous question you just answered? Please. If I were to tell you that this entire process was planted here for you, specifically you to learn something about yourself and anyone else that bothers using this is just a byproduct of its intention, would you believe that? That was too many fucking words, so I'm just gonna say no. Are you afraid of being abandoned? If you were asking me a few years ago, I would probably say yes, because I had no faith in being able to make friends and connections again if I were to lose the ones that I had. But now I think I have more confidence in myself to rebuild if I were to lose things, so I'm gonna say no. Are you afraid of dying alone? Not really. What I'm afraid of more is the dying and someone not noticing for a long time. That is what scares me, like about, you know, being kind of like an adult, you know, and dying is if you were to die early and stuff. Because there's just like so many like true crime cases and all that kind of stuff about like a single person who lives alone or something like that and no one noticed somehow that they died until like someone noticed something was smelly or like their work was like, huh, they haven't shown up in like a week and that's odd. But otherwise, the dying part, but alone, nah. Do you worry that one day you'll be unexpectedly murdered? I don't worry about it, really. Are you always on guard, waiting to fend off an attack? I'm gonna say no. Technically, in a way, almost yes. But like, it's the trauma. Do you feel like I know you yet? No. But can you end the test? Have you heard any strange noises while answering these questions? No. I think we have enough information about you. Thank fucking God. Thank you fucking God. Like, I think whether you skipped questions, answered honestly or dishonestly, took loads of time to respond or answered quickly without reading or understanding properly, I've been able to tell. I'm calculating your results. Please, I've been yapping so much. And I'm tired. I know it's my fault for yapping so much instead of just taking this goddamn test. Based on what you told me, this is what I can conclude. People would do real well to start taking you a bit more seriously and listening to you a lot more often. You're so right. So true, bestie. Your intelligence is incredibly underrated, even by your own standards. What the fuck, dude? Shut the fuck up. Don't try to gas me up. If a zombie apocalypse were to ever occur, you'd be everyone's best friend because your relationship with you wouldn't be an option. It would simply be a necessity to survive. Wow, I'm a main character, guys. You have so much to offer to this world and those around you, but you absolutely must make your talents and knowledge readily available. People are often too afraid to ask you for your opinion at times. Even when they do, they're afraid of your truths. You're not like others. You're special. Not everyone is going to cut it in this life, and that's an unfortunate fact. I'm not just a normal girl, guys. I'm not just a normal girl. But you, now you on the other hand, are going to thrive no matter what happens. You've got what it takes to take any project to the next level, whether it's working on your own as part of a team. You're underrated. You're underappreciated and you're often misunderstood. It's not fair, but life isn't fair and it never will be. That's true. The life isn't fair and it never will be. Not the underrated part. I don't really know about the underrated part. Life will always be what you make it, and you've got some insane amounts of potential. Ultimately, it's still up to you what you decide to do with it. Wow. I didn't expect them to gas me up like this. I thought they were just gonna, like, say something that would make me, like, want to cry or something. Well, okay, it wouldn't make me want to cry, but, like, you know. One thing I will say, however, is that you need to snap out of the false reality that you tend to live in sometimes. The world you've managed to escape to in your head, while much better than the world around you, is not going to get you anywhere in life. Actions are what makes things happen. Actions will take you to the next level, not just sitting in your head all day long. Let this be the swift kick in the ass you need to be productive and take things to the next level. I don't know how much I guess I'm a thinker, but like I don't know if I'm someone who just like, well, whatever. It's true though. Actions are what makes things happen. You can't just think about them and wish for them to happen. Don't waste any more time. Just kick ass and allow yourself the successful life you deserve. Underrated streamer, my Oshi. Nerd emoji, nerd emoji, nerd emoji, nerd emoji. Thank you. Oh my gosh. I'm so into Oshi. Oh my god. Your secret word is order. Remember this word. This will come in handy. Order. Y'all, I played like Honkai Star Rail recently, so this is kind of like a trigger word for me, but okay. I don't know if anyone else has played that. Chicken Wingman. Yeah, Sunday. I'm like, what do you mean? What does that mean? I'm not doing any of that because I never leave reviews publicly. Don't be afraid. This is an opportunity for you to be a part of history. But yeah, order. If you do wish to be part of an upcoming project, simply leave blah blah blah. Thanks for taking the time. Oh yeah, they have like multiple of these. I love personality tests, dude. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Migu VT. Thanks for the follow, and thanks for the follow, Walvis Kaiser. Great work, man. Thank you. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired. This was supposed to be short, but then of course, naturally, I just fucking yapped my head off and made it longer than it needed to be long. You're like the first to say the VT, LOL. Yeah, I keep reading people's entire username. I'll like be like, oh yeah, like, you know, like thanks for the follow, like Username here _1234. Damn, Co, it's like 6 a.m. actual legend. It is not 6 a.m. I know it's not 6 a.m. where you are, and I know it's not 6 a.m. where I am. Ugh, okay. I'm so tired. This was supposed to be quick, and I fucking yapped my head off. Like, I'm pretty sure if I took that quiz by myself, it would have probably taken like 15 minutes or something like that because I read fast. Oh, it is 6 a.m. for Leah, though. Yes. Leah, I hope you go to bed. Like, soon. Good night. Thank you for stream. Yes, we're gonna end here. Thanks for like joining stream. I know I don't normally stream on Mondays, but I really wanted to make it up to you guys because I missed stream twice last week. So I will see you guys again on Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. We will play X Defiant for real this time because I missed that game. I love shooting things without thinking in game. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, everyone. I'll see you guys Thursday, same time, 9 p.m. Central. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream and just chatting. I really like I love yapping. I hope you had like an interesting time, even if it wasn't my usual pew pew. It's comp time for me later, Ka. Good luck with comp, dude. Like, I hope you win. Get those gains. Bye-bye. Happy to see you having fun. Yes. Bye-bye, everyone. Thanks for coming. Bye-bye-bye-bye-bye-bye. Bye-bye-bye. Bye-bye-bye.